Welcome, 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 welcome. Yo, yo, yo. You already know it's time to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Man, what my beef at first I made and Michael, me and bro locked in. Yo, so before every session, I had to get me some good music going, get my head in the right mind frame to be ready to defend my account first and attack second. Defend first, shoot second. Um, Yeah, and I had to get my mind right to look at these markets and be, you know, taking what the market is giving based off of the analysis that I've drawn up, where I think price action is going to go. Yeah, looking at market open last night, Sunday. I took one trade, one position last night. Market open. I was looking at AUDUSD, and if you watch the weekend analysis, we kind of got the thought process played out of whereas in price action was reacting from a monthly level, or doing an overall higher time frame pullback high. This is the high that broke the low looking left. Lower high potentially going to give you that new lower low. This lower high also lines up with a monthly level. We zoom all the way out to the monthly time frame. So now that price action is pushing lower within the market, currently in a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. Lower time frame is also in a downtrend. What we're looking for is lower lows, lower highs, potentially the next lower high area that price action can produce to where we potentially get into the market and get active. Yeah, that's the way I look at it anyways. So right now, I would pretty much say price action gave you the low right here, potential lower high. Price action did all this to create the new lower low. So this is my new lower low area on the 4-hour chart, and then the potential lower high is right up in this area here. So all this price action backing up in here is just what it is: corrective, retracement, however you want to view it. I do see that price action has produced a double bottom against structure, as you see one bottom, two bottom against structure looking left, as we see price action was big bearish down to these levels until it got right here and went bullish. Same thing over here, big bearish back into that level until we went bullish, big bearish back into that level and went bullish. So back in over here, I don't expect this price action against this structure to switch the trend and cause price action to go way back up here. Not to say that it can't, but just off of where price action is, I think what's going to happen is price action is going to retrace, collect some orders, grab some liquidity, do whatever it does, however the market makers feel like pushing it up for whatever reason they put behind it. I don't care what reason they put behind it. All I'm looking for is if it's going to go bullish, I'm looking for higher highs and higher lows. If it's going to go bearish, I'm on lower lows and lower highs and getting active based off of that. So whatever reason they attach to why they're going to push it up, let it go where it's going to go. Ultimately, when you bring the analysis back, I don't think we're potentially going to be breaking 4-hour resistance way back in up here. I do think we could see the potential for a retracement on the 4-hour chart. And what we already kind of got outlined and what we're looking for here is price action gave you the high. This on the 4-hour chart. This is a the area where the last higher low created the new highway up here. So we got this level identified. Also lines up with levels looking left, where price action came and created support before pushing bullish. And right now we're creating a double bottom against this supportive level within the market. So we bump down to that hourly. What we can kind of see is I am kind of expecting the market to kind of go bullish from right here. The one reason I do say that is because we did break above or break below 1 hour lower or 1 hour structure right here. As price action came down, if we're going to continue to go low or lower from here, as price action came back into this level right here, we should have made the new lower low. We didn't. We actually created a new high above this level right here and then pulled back and also did not break the lowest point as price action made this low coming, from this big bearish trend. So we got a couple different scenarios potentially lining up for this Asia session going into the London session. I do see the potential for price action if it's going to continue to go bearish to come down here. I don't know that we would break it throughout the Asian session simply because I don't see enough volume to be able to break through this 4-hour supportive level that has created at this point, especially without having, grab some form of liquidity from somewhere, whether it be the top side or the bottom side, to continue to push this bear. So I do think we could potentially come down and, I don't know, wick some of these levels here looking to the left. Ultimately, I'm expecting this support level to hold up to provide a potential retracement back into this potential lower high area right in over here. As we bring the analysis back, we potentially have sort of an imbalance somewhere up in here. I am not a professional at imbalances. It's something I'm just putting on the charts, just trying to see how it lines up. I don't even know how to mark it up correctly or if this is how you even mark it up, but just the area that I've been seeing, where price action has been manipulating above, something like a 1-hour resistance we got right here, manipulating above and then crashing right back below. Just something I'm looking to see how it actually plays out. These green levels in the background don't really add a lot of value to my charts besides, curiosity is to see what price action does when it gets to that spot. But ultimately, the 1-hour resistance level that broke through support looking left was this level here that pushed down and created a new lower low. So potentially, I'm kind of expecting a retracement back into this level and then see what the market does from there. If it does react back bearish but continues to fail to break lows right over here, I would expect it to push back deeper into this 4-hour range back to the top side. Starting to break, 1 hour, 15-minute lower time frame structures, but ultimately only providing a pullback from this high that created the low within the market. So that's where I'm at with it right now for tonight. One of the things that I will look for to take impulsive buys is a clean close above. I need to see a close above with a nice, wick above, nice above the wick above the close of the candle. I'm looking for that above 68, about 870, 880-ish, to retest this high, and then ultimately, if it keeps going throughout the London, retest this 1-hour resistance right up in here. One of the things that I kind of identify that kind of helps me figure out whether I should be looking for buys or shorts, like I always say, price action closing above a structural level on the hourly chart. Now, ultimately, depending on how you identify your high highs and your high lows, this level could not be potentially used as a break of structure simply because this is the 1-hour level that pushed you into the lows. And this is just an area within the market where price, came exhausted before going, trying to push bullish, but ultimately went bearish. So I'm going to identify this as a break of structure right over here, this close above, this pullback that failed to break the lows. I want to see if price action does come back to retrace back into this 1-hour resistance here. And then see what happens from there. But the trades from last night, what we were looking for, or what I was looking for, based off the weekend analysis, was wanted to see if price action was how far it would retrace after tapping into this 4-hour resistance level or supportive level right down here at last week's close. We had a level right here identified on the 15-minute chart that said, okay, well, if price action closes above that level, there's high potential that we could retrace all the way back into these NY highs. That's one of the trades, or that is the trade that I took last night. Ultimately expecting it to come back to this 1-hour resistance up here. I didn't expect all that to happen last night, but that was the ultimate targets for the scalps that I took last night. I did close all of the trade once we made it back up into this NY high during the Asian session last night, and that was pretty much my trade. Like I said, looking for the reaction based off of how price action came into this 4-hour resistance as we continue to go higher or make higher highs and higher lows, and then break above this structural level on the 15-minute was the kind of how I based the trade as far as taking the impulse buy and then ultimately retesting here. The risk to reward ratio is definitely not accurate here. I think we had stops, or I had stops somewhere up in here, 68,740. Somewhere up in there, 68,740, and I did adjust them back down to 68,700, just in case price action came back to grab some liquidity before pushing bullish. But putting stops at 68,740, price action never really came back down to retest the stops and just continued up there. Wasn't a really big trade, just a couple pips, 24 pips. It wasn't bad. And then I came back during the NY session and I saw price action push bullish throughout the London. London session was already played out. What I was looking for to see was, since we broke structure right over here, where we're going to find some type of supportive level to push us back bullish. I do believe this looks a little bit different on my phone because that's what I traded from. But once price action came over here and, kind of retest the top of this, zone that we broke through, and I saw price action starting to close below lows, continue to make lower lows and lower highs on the lower time frame, I got in for a short level or a short position. I think I took it all the way down to this bearish candle right here. I did not hold all the way down into to the target simply because it was a scalp position. And I knew there was a high chance of price action to do something funky once it got real all the way down back into this level. So I didn't leave a runner. Oh, wait, maybe I did. I think I did leave a runner on this one. What did I do? I think I closed it all together. Oh, right here at this position right here. Right at this candle. And then, yeah, I just watched the rest of it. So, like I said, coming into tonight, I'm looking for price to see how it reacts once we get back into the red zone, back in over here. And then if we can close above there strongly, I'm looking to take a scalp buys to retest this London high and then eventually come back into this 1 hour resistance. If that don't happen, if price action just shoot off and start making lower lows and lower highs and break through this supportive level, I'm gonna wait until it comes down, find some type of support, starts to retrace back into the structure we just broke. Retest some way back up in there, and then potentially take the shorts as we come back for the retracement to see if we can retest these lows or continue to make a new lower low. So that's how I look at the shorts. That's how I look at the buys, and I'll be ready for my scenario. We know the market likes to act up during the Asian session, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to watch it from the hourly, so I won't get cooked. Getting in too early. Potentially, this could be the retracement, take them scalp buys. But I'm going to wait and see what's going to happen. So I want to get in first. I've been getting cooked on my scalp account, getting in first. So now we're going to wait and get in second as price action closes above this level, and then potentially try to catch it back into these highs and ultimately see if we can make this move we was, I kind of identified last night. So we dragging on over, retest back up to here. I don't think I had anything else as far as getting active on BTC. I'm salty. Let me see. Did we come back? Yeah, I should have left it. Wait, was that over the weekend? Oh no, it did come back. Yeah, I should have left it. On one of my brokers, I'm allowed to trade BTC over the weekend. I did catch buys coming from here, targeting at least this level. A lot of the scalp buys did hit TP. I don't think only one buy limit that I had like right down here got smacked as we came down and made this move. But as price action came back up, I got back in, back on over here. Then I had a buy stop, I think, above here or above here somewhere. But ultimately, closed all those because I trailed the stops. But I had another position right over here. Well, it wasn't over there, but it was at the 2100 level on my Henko trade that I placed. And as price action came into that 2100 level, it did not initiate me into the trade over the weekend. I guess, I don't know. But as price action came back, and I've already taken the trade out of the kiosk now, but I see that price action came back to that 2100 level, or 21,000 level, instead of 2100, 21,000 level. Potentially, if I left that entry there, then, see price action taking off. Why did I want to take that trade? What I saw was on a higher time frame, when you zoom out on Bitcoin, the level that it's at right now, if we start to close back below there, then there's a less possible probability of price action coming to finish correcting this imbalance that it left in the market when it melted way back when. So if we close below this area that gave you that high, higher low, higher high on the higher time frames, then potentially, all this is about to get eaten, taken for liquidity, and price action is going down to that, I think, ultimately down to about that 10K range when you zoom out and zoom to the higher time frame chart. But so I had my entry at 21 even, 21,000 even, somewhere up in here. One of my brokers, like I said, didn't didn't put me into the trade. I took the trade out of the position as soon as the market opened way up here, and I realized I wasn't in. And it did come back, and because I had stops. I had 21 even was the entry, and I had stops at 23, like 350, 380, somewhere down here, based off of structure looking left. And I was targeting this level right here. The positions that I got back in over here, you know, I could have let them run, but you already in profits. What's the point if price gonna come back against you and give you a better entry? It's up to you to be at the charts and looking for that potential double bottom right here off of structure to say, okay, this could potentially go back bullish. This move here could have been a fake out. You see price action close right back up, equal down, equal up. And, just potentially, if you're still waiting for that bar, then you can see what BTC is potentially going to do. But like I always say, I don't like trading Bitcoin throughout the week because it gives way too much gas. And if your pockets ain't ready to handle that, BTC going to eat your account. And it ain't, it's like, oh, you'll play Pac-Man? That's what your chest feel like when BTC swallow your account. Clicking over to GJ. I don't know where GJ going or what it's going to do. Ultimately, what I do see on the 4-hour chart, we did kind of close above structure, price action, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. But ultimately, yeah, I don't know. I do see we building a lot of liquidity up here. You see there's tons of liquidity building up here. But outside of that, like I said, these imbalances I'm playing with, I'm just trying to see how they line up. Levels that I can identify on a lower time frame. I can see price action tipping into them before continuing to go back bearish, but ultimately, I don't know if we're going bearish or bullish. Currently, on the 4-hour chart, we are kind of making higher lows, failing to break lows, but we also failing to create new highs. You got a lot of equal highs with higher lows on the bottom, so potentially, this be a flag, bearish flag or bearish pennant, bearish something. I don't know them shits like that, but yeah, I don't know where it's going, so be careful. Yeah, wait for it to break out to either side, and then see what it's gonna do. Because based off what we got right here, you just like to get cooked, liable to get cooked. I don't know. If JPY got news? Yeah, JPY got news. It ain't too much, but GBP got news. Okay, yeah, so maybe that's why. So yeah, maybe just wait for the news and see which way it break out to the top side and start making higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs, and go from there. Looking at GU, based off the weekend analysis, we were looking for a great pullback. There has been times where GU has melted, and I've been looking for a great pullback at the weekly open, and price action just melt, comes down to a supportive level, and then pulls back. As we can see, coming from that weekly open, price action is just melting to the downside, breaking through structure looking left. Ultimately, higher time frames are bearish, so we are expecting price action to continue to break through supportive levels since we are bearish, but I think we have the potential to come somewhere right up in here, somewhere in that level, and then somewhere right up in here to find support before retracing. So that's potentially what I'll be waiting for on GU because it's already in a push phase, and if you didn't catch it from the top from the push phase, you might as well just wait because we ain't trying to get cool. Yeah. We ain't trying to get cool. Pushing over to NU. Oh, let's make sure AU ain't broke out first. Breaking to the downside, so we could come down and sweep, grab some liquidity before pushing bullish. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Oh, okay. Let's see what we get. This might be a pump fake. Get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And this. And that. And let's see what else we can do with that. I ain't seen my man Savage on the charts in a minute. If y'all rock with the boy Savage out there, tell that boy to make some videos or something. How much of that free content up? We ain't seen him in a minute. Where you at, boy? NY high. Oh, I demonstrate the little button here. NY high. You got that NY low. Range are red over here. So not a whole bunch of volume in the market right now. Real easy. Damn, let me turn the volume down. This baby about to bust my damn ear off. Too much. Okay. Not a whole bunch of volume in the market right now. It is the Asian session, kind of expected, but you know, I originally got interested in the Asian session because not a lot of people was trading it, and then I was finding some free time around this time to kind of just look at the chart. And I had, started seeing price action push out 20, 30 pip moves. It took place, about 8, 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere from that time frame. But yeah, 10, on certain days, especially if price action was trending, you definitely could catch, 20, 30, 40 pip moves in the Asian session. But here lately, price action just been real tight with the moves. And you damn sure been having to wait till the London session to catch anything. So, yeah. It's been a damn struggle boat to catch continuation trades. Especially if you're not able to be at the charts when that London session open up. Because I know I ain't. But tonight might be a different night. We gonna see what we can do. Because I need some pips. Pay the bills. What's my man? Jay Take Profits. You need the tips to catch these pips? Yes, I need the tips, sir. Give me some tips to catch the pips. Because the market's being stingy right now. I don't want to share nothing lately. Tell me don't be like that. Well, you just can't help it. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to figure them out. We're going to get all the pips, and then everybody's going to be over here asking us for tips to get the pips. And we're going to, fuck no, we're not giving you nothing. I'm joking. But yeah, that's how it be. You're lonely. Next thing you know, it's been popping 1,200 million questions. 12 people in here asking, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? Can you check? No. Listen, baby, go ahead and check them videos we done dropped. We've been active for a minute, Let me see. I'm gonna add an alert to this because this is gonna get burned. Potentially, if we break this hard, then we could see the gas we need to see for that breakout. But right now it's looking funny for the money. We grabbed that sell, buy, retest the imbalance. Let me see. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Them imbalances. And then I'm gonna see how they line up. I'm just trying to see what price action came all the way back to before doing this move right here. Because if we break, then you can say, we broke, closed above structure, came back to retest the demand area, and then, we got up out of there to the top side. So even though potentially if your trade setup ain't necessarily ready to bounce out and take off and get active, you can just see how, since we were bearish or we currently are, big bearish from the higher time frames, but during today's price action, we did give you a higher high within the market closing above structure, lower time frame structure anyways, not really anything significant, but all the price action prior to wasn't doing that. It was just lower lows and lower highs, but now all of a sudden we want to break to the top side. So that could be a potential, indicator that say price action could want to push a little bit more bullish. And if it do, we going to be right here ready for him. If he ain't, then we right here ready to support him to go bearish too. We give him hugs to go bearish and we give hugs to go bullish. We just looking for the pips. But overall, I'm going to wait for it to close above here. Potentially could be buying now, but it's still a little too bird for me. We are creating higher lows on this 1 minute chart, but I just ain't seen enough gas. Because we still ultimately could just push back into this level, see how we got the reaction from there last time. That's why I want to see it close above. And take these little scalp buys. What I'm looking potentially to crack up to all the way, if it'll make it, all the way back to these London highs, TP1. Damn, boy, that 40 something pips. Ooh, hold on, let's see. And once you start to learn your sessions and know what price action is likely to give out, not to say that it can't, but just with what's been going on recently, the last few weeks, London, the Asian session ain't giving you 40 pips, So let's see if we close above here. We got 12, we got 20, so we definitely got some space to get stops in the profit, or at least break even. And then if it do push, ultimately 70. I mean, this range is huge, huge, huge. I'm just waiting. Only reason I won't buy right now is because I do see the potential for a retest. One more again, right down up in here, so I'm even potentially running liquidity up under this level. But if it don't, and if it buy above, then I want to be alerted. Let me know what's going on. We'll have the alert right there. And then to the downside. Put more down there. Because potentially, if this is a breakout, we don't want to get clapped with this being liquidity running for it to shoot right back up. So we want to see a break and retest. Continuation sales, break and retest zone below 68.5, 68.5, 70 area. Yeah, we just really like that. What was that last? NU, I think. NU, I know, runs pretty similar to AU, and NU moves first, so NU didn't push bullish. Potentially, we can expect AU to follow, but I want to see it first. When you speak on correlation of pairs, if you look at the structure here on NU, damn so similar to AU, ain't it? Don't it look similar? We got that 1 hour resistance right up here. Price action came back and gave you a double bottom. Only thing about this is you actually closed below structure on NU, so this will make my stomach hurt because you giving conflicting evidence. You closing below structure. Oh, this is a 4. It's 1 hour. Let's go to 4 hours. See how it look. Yeah. See this right here make my stomach hurt still. It's too. I can't say it's too early to look for buys because you could have potentially called those scalp buys. We broke the high and then already be trailing the stocks, but this shaky right here, baby. I can't even lie. Yeah. As you see the outline, I'm kind of expecting price action to go back bullish, but because it closed below is the only reason I would do a second guess taking buys on this NZD-USD chart. It didn't close by much, but it still closed, so try to not ignore certain things that the market does. Because when you ignore that shit, when you get bit in the ass and price action just melt on you again, then you get lower high to give you a new lower low. Let's read it. Let's see what it looks like. Potential lower high. Close above, deeper reaches. Good taking buys. See what AU hit for. How about bullets? Any more activity? See. Close right at resistance or support. Yeah, you got this weak bullish clearing and then go from count up the next one. This is real obvious, though. And I know when the market makes shit real obvious, they getting ready to do some dumb shit. Your feelings hurting. So, yeah, I'm 1 hour, D4 hour, D1 hour, one area looks more bearish than bullish. And that might be the high they got for your ass. You see this double bottom going to melt right through that bit. Because this definitely looks more bearish than bullish. If it's a high, lower low, potential lower high, failure to create new lows, retrace and then drop. Yeah, we got the week. Here we leak. Excuse me. Yeah, the shorts could be the easy play for the night. Potential double top on the 15-minute, come down. That could be the easy play, but I ain't know. We at the high, we closed below structure, breaking high, low. Looking for the next lower high. I would expect it to reach it a little bit deeper. But if it ain't, and they continue to break lows, it is what it is. Let's see. What time is it? 8:15. So potentially we can identify this early as an Asian high. Attempted Asian high. Broke that little trend on the 1 minute. This could leap. And if it do, I might have to just miss out. Because I don't want to sell in this support right here. Get caught. 15 minutes. How we hitting? Potentially could have had this at low. I don't like it. Let's see what 30 minutes there. It's still there. This is funky. This right here, the real me. See? Be pump faker. Not interested in them shorts. Not right now. I know the market bearish, but selling into that support area. There's no point on my friend. No, it could play out for you, but if it doesn't, then you feel like a fool because you didn't stick to the rule. Yeah, it could play out for the shorts, but if it doesn't, you'd be upset. I like the buys better. Risk on, counter trend trade. If it closes above, I'm getting at him. I'm trying to move real slow tonight. Okay, feel. Came back down. Start breaking structure. Low. Touch a low, high, low. Then it came and broke back to the top. Created 100 high low. We was waiting. And got active. And caught some pills. They right the real me. I had to make them folks feel me. Talking about murders and robbing. Yeah. Ooh. See? first one, my friend. It is the first entry. We put the stops right below this NY, because if we break below here, we're going to grab liquidity. Either way, I want to be out. We could put them right here, but it might be too tight. It might be too tight. We got a risk on. Let's see. Let's see what happens, my boy. As I see, TP1. We create over here. TP2 over there. And then continue. We break the high and we close above. I add some more. We don't, I get out. And that's it. Now we wait. And we see. 74 pip range. I just don't see it happening, my boy. TAP1. And I like TAP2. Right over here. TAP2. If it makes it if it doesn't, then there really is good management made by to save your account. You can run the TED stops below here, or you can cut 50%. 0.01, you're not cutting off 50%. You just cut the whole trade. Alright, let's see what UJ doing. Probably some fuckery. Yep, told you, some fuckery. Ain't nobody giving no pullbacks. Everybody just straight taking off, huh? Straight gas, no chaser. Coming back into supply. Don't get high off your own supply. Let's see. I think. Let me see. From here to here. I think we may have turned it down right in here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put an alert right at the bottom of the zone right here. And I want to see what happens once price action get there. Do we shoot up through and create new highs, come back, retest, maintain this level and keep going? Or do we come up into this level right here and then melt again? We was ultimately looking for a retracement. To take the market higher. If we would have got that retracement, then potentially we would have thought price action was going to break through this level. Since we didn't get the retracement, we're saying price action is going to come up, potentially grab some liquidity or feel an imbalance looking left and potentially leak. I don't know. So that's why we got this alert right here. I want to see how it play out, because my trading plan would have said to wait for the retracement. Pushing into this level right here, identifying the green could start the retracement. So I want to see what happens when we get to here. And then if we just continue a big bully, I want to know that too. Gold. Officially had nothing. This would have been a break, so now we're waiting for the retest. Back to 1745. If we maintain 1745 and stay below, then potentially shorts from that low. Don't trade gold on a daily basis, so I can't tell you if that's going to be enough of a level to hold tight right there, but potentially can see how it lines up throughout tonight until tomorrow, the Asian session. Ooh, look at this. Leakage. Oops, my bad. Leakage. Straight leakage. Clicking over the NAS real quick. We had this paper trade. Leakage. I dropped this on Twitter. Last week sometime. I'm gonna drop the results. See what they think about it. Ain't nobody replied to my tweet. People that trade NAS. I put this chart up on the on my Twitter. Last week sometime. And ain't nobody tap in and say nothing. Results. Straight leakage. Straight leakage. Results equal straight leakage. Wait, what happened? Go back. Did we tweet or not? Shit. I don't think it went through. I don't think it did. No, let me see. Ooh, AU crossing. What we doing? Go back. Alert hidden. Damn it. I missed my re-entry. Oh, let's see. Let's see how this close. Because it could, yeah. Let's see how this close. We wanted to close above. Damn it. I missed my re-entry. We gonna see. I can't potentially have TP1 and TP2 because I only open at 0.01 on this position. So, yeah. Damn it. Should have been ready. Because as we closed above on the 1 minute, I would have been active and getting in again. Well, it's too late now because I missed the exact moment. Don't want it to pull back on me and I get upset. Let's see what it do. Cause we ain't proved nothing yet. We still gotta get up out of this water. We in hot water right now. We trying to hop out this pot. About damn time you damn come on the session and find a trade that go in favor and ain't getting smacked immediately. This one still could get smacked, but you know, at least the idea is somewhat playing out. Potentially 9 pips, 21 up to the air, 42, and then you already know the 74 up to the top. Shit, what was I doing? Trying to tweet this damn Nas chat, missed my damn entry. Hell yeah, I'm mad. Straight leakage. time, go back and check the video. See how he could have caught all that. Straight leakage. Looking for that level to get filled. Just now coming back to fill it. That bitch probably about to zoom back up to the top side on their head. Yeah. I'm doing like that. They wasn't on the stream, so they want to even know. It's how to be pump faking the market all day. Paper trade. Well, they got the original on here anyway, so they know what I was targeting. Straight leakage. I'm gonna get him out that time. But yeah, we got the before. Hit that profile. Here you go right here. The fuck is this? That ain't it. That ain't it. Go back. Nas. Ritter. Yep. Ritter. That's what we're looking at. We're looking to see counter retest here. And as you can see, straight leakage. You seen it here first. We was looking for this level to get smacked. We closed above, came back below, closed below structure. Retest was not able to break the highs looking left, not even close to these highs looking left, and straight leakage. If you was there to see it, it's an amazing event. If you wasn't, then you missed out. I can't close behind that damn thing anyway. But yeah. Currently 8:32. Let's see how the trade shaping out. We should be still pushing bully. 1 hour looking good. We still got 27 minutes for the hourly close. Let's see how the previous 30-minute close. We closed bullets above the structure. We were looking for price action to close bullets above. Now, potentially, if we can break this high, then we can get by. Let's see. Once we break the high at 68, 68.8. Let's see. What I'm gonna add on that? 68. I'm gonna say 68.9. Clean 68.9. Come up in here. That'll give you 68.9. At least 12 pips. 12 pips you can call a night, and if you keep going there, 34 pips. But 68.9. Let's see if 68.9 gives what we want. They still got high potential to come back down here and leak too, so don't forget about that. Yeah. Just like a mother. I hate fucking twisted tops. Oh. Twisted tops is a bad sign. Bad juju behind them damn twisted tops, bro. I might close out. Please don't close like this. Push back up, bro. I hate seeing twisted tops, bro. Twisted top. Smash your trade is a quick. Anytime I see twisted tops in the market, bro, instant RIP on my trade. Let's see what happens though. I think we're gonna come down, liquidate this Asian low, then go back higher. If that's the case, then you already know I'm trying to hop out and hop back. Let's see how this closes. If the next candle can break the highs, then I'm adding on. But if it start breaking those, man, we about to go for a ride. I don't want to go for no ride. Make sure we on AU. We break the highs, we're gonna hop off in that thing. Catch cold pills. Gotta be careful though, cause it's a messy traffic area looking left. You ain't down the ride, that's on you. But I'm about to get you, Google dude. Come on. Come on, let me know. act funny now. Come on. Show me something. Oh, one more time. And one more time. There we go. Yes. And then we just gonna rock like that. 835, okay. 68,730. We'll be half of these stop losses, 68,730. So we come back down and start grabbing whatever we doing to the downside. We break below 68,730. Most of the positions will be closed off. Because at that point, I ain't interested. We didn't pull back too far, 8 pips. It must be night time. My son up there crying. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me go see what I can do to facilitate the functions going on in here. You watch the charts for me. I'll be right back. What? Pimpin', pimpin', pimpin'. Pimpin', pimpin', pimpin'. I should have took this on a big account, bro. It could have been putting in that. But yeah, you got to be careful because you do got some order blocks looking left on this lower time frame, and you don't want to get cooked. But higher time frames, we definitely doing what we kind of expected. So we're gonna let that thing push on out and see what we can get. I know it's kind of messy. It's definitely really messy right now because I got a lot of analysis back there, but a lot of it I can't get rid of. I don't want to get rid of this because when you look on the higher time frame, that's kind of my diagram as far as where I think how we're gonna get to where we're going. And it looks smooth. Don't let me push up there, pull back, push up again, pull back to retest where we broke from, and go to the top, and then ultimately melt again. So let's see how it hold up. But definitely be careful. Risk on the table because we're ultimately big bearish. This could turn around at any moment and continue its bearish trend, momentum, whatever. I just felt like since we coming up against support so tight, so snug up against that, we had a higher probability to push bullish than it was to go bearish right now. Now, like I said, any chance could go back bearish. I should have put all my entries right there, but I was kind of early. I was real early at that first, because that would have definitely been. I only got 20 minutes. I want to see what this, I want to watch it from the hourly chart. Even though I do got all those entries from lower time frame, the hourly really gonna tell me what I really need to know. So, seeing as how price action was bearish, pushed back bullish, found resistance in the market right here in this area. We came back down, failed to break the low. So we came back to retest that resistance, failed to break through. Bearish reaction, not enough to break through lower time frame structure at this point, creating higher highs and higher lows. And then we came back, grabbed a little liquidity, and pushed above. So we need price action to close above this area right over here. We're currently pushed through it, but we haven't closed above it. So that's why I said watching the hourly chart is going to tell me everything I need to know as far as if we're going to continue to go bullish. Now, potentially we could close something like what it is now, still give a retracement for the next candle, open up. That 9 o'clock candle is a retracement candle. We know it does like to pull back and do all kind of funky, wild, funky stuff. So we just going to sit back and watch and see what it do. But as of right now, we need this candle to close above. Well, we kind of already above position, but I like to see it close above this wick. Something like this, where it's at right now, would make me feel a lot better versus it closing below this red box or even lower. If it close weak bullish, I'd probably hop out all positions. Because it ain't worth it. You just know that you shot your shot. You brick like Shaq instead of switching like Kobe. So now you just got to wait back and go back and get back to your dribbling again and just wait for your next shot opportunity and then hop in just like I did this morning. Just right here, I didn't hold, got out, came back, saw what I need to see. The bullish reaction didn't break highs, started breaking lows. I was in the lower time frame, looking a little bit different, but ultimately, when I started seeing the bullish close, not giving the gas, said we're going to continue to go back bullish. We kept breaking lows. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Yes. GU. Funky. GJ. I took buys on GJ last night, but I waited for it to close above. Waited for it to close above, caught some small pivots, and hopped out instantly. Took buys above, had stops below. I want to say this candle that broke above the structure, but it ultimately continued to go bearish. I thought we was going to break out. Created this support area right here from last week's price action, Friday price action close. Came down or came and failed to break through that support level from the market open, and I should have bought as we started breaking highs, but I waited for it to break this little resistance on a 15-minute time frame, and yeah. Glad I did not hold because I would have got smacked because I had stops right up under there. But yeah, back over to that paper trade. So that happened. Ultimately, looking at the higher time frames, let's see. I don't plan on trading now because I can't be at the charts like I want to be around that time frame where it gets active. But this definitely got some room to shrink back to the downside. Based off the weekly, we are right at I would wait to see the retracement off of this. See where it runs into resistance. These 4-hour resistance and supports are not really valid at this point because based off the way I actually use them, higher low created a new higher high, respected the low and broke through. So these actually would have been invalidated as we broke through, and then now we're coming back to. So this will be the new 4-hour high, potentially the new 4-hour low. This is on the daily chart. That was on 4-hour. Hold up. Yeah, so potentially this area right here would be the lower high that created the new low. High, low, yeah, because we broke through. So high, low, lower high, lower low. So now waiting to see where price action, if price action pulls back. I do see this little level here. I see this level here, and then ultimately if it breaks through both of those, backing up in here. But if it retraces, because it could just keep melting and then keep melting and keep melting. Higher time frame diagram though, higher low that created the new higher high. Yeah, on a daily, weekly. Higher low that created a new higher high. So all this retracement could just be corrective price action. I would potentially line the field up something like this. If I want to try to do a field play, and then see we kind of already at that golden zone. So definitely wait to see if price action starts to build a like sort of like consolidated area right here, right up in with that golden zone. You know, grab liquidity from here, looking left, come down, tap deeper, and then push back bullish. Otherwise, potentially come all the way back down from where it broke out from before pushing back bullish. And then otherwise, you're just gonna keep going bearish. So 3 possible scenarios set up play out for NAS 100. Let's look at gold real quick, cause 68.9. What was that for TPs? Gold, yeah, we're looking to see if price action is gonna come back to the continuation sell area. So we'll be looking for some type of exhaustion. If it breaks above this area, eyes come immediately back into this support or resistance area right over here looking left. Then above there will be backing up here. So it's really choppy on the 4 hour. Based off the daily, it looks a little bit better though. We need this candle to close bullish to confirm the support created within the market at this area. Then potentially run fibs from the high to the low. Try to find fib confluence somewhere up here, or just wait for it to pull back and find resistance, and then potentially short it off again in line with the kind of higher time frame trend / bias. Definitely capture all profits down here because we could double bottom to push back bullish, or we could break through. Yeah, we got a lot of liquidity looking left, resting right up under there. So, yes. Back over to AU, bro. You done slowed down on me? Ran out of gas, huh? That's okay. Another kilo. She let me in the money. And all right, Frank. Oh, okay. Never mind. We look good. We look good. Okay. I thought we had ran out. No, we look good. Okay. We don't give up on them yet. Once we start to fail to break highs, then you start to. Okay, hold on. Something ain't right. We need to keep breaking highs in order to keep going higher. When you start to build resistance, and struggle both. So we will monitor on to that. No, hourly still ain't close. See what the hourly look like. Hourly looking big bullish, big bullish. And the real indication, like I said from the beginning, closing above this lower time frame structure. If you're crowding highs, high, low, lower high area, create the new lower low. Come back to potentially a new lower high, failed to create the low, broke above these high point areas over here, failed to break the low right in over here with this push, and then now we see if price action can come back up to retest some levels backing up here, looking left. Yeah. I'm probably gonna peel out right at 9 o'clock though, because I know that 9 o'clock candle gonna pull back, and I ain't want to hurt my feelings on live TV, so I'm gonna dip out on y'all's ass while I'm up in profits. Proper risk management, my friend. Proper risk management. BTC out here breaking hearts. Oh, I should have kept my entry. I could at least squeeze out 33 pips, Oh, I should have kept it. Oh, I'm so hurt. But it's all good. It's all good. Because if we continue to not break above this 1 hour resistance, I'm going to continue to catch some shots. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. We can delete this. We got this 4 hour support holding up. We have tapped this level several times and have not still been able to break highs looking left. So potentially this level is getting weak. Or we just building a liquidity to come down and snatch and then go up. One of the two. Excuse me. So I won't do nothing, especially since it's during the week. But potentially if we close above, like right up in here somewhere, I probably might look for a scalp buy. I don't know. I don't like Bitcoin during the week because it moves too fast. So I might stick to my rules and don't trade it because it's during the week. But just you have some scalp buys right above here, back into this level 24,400 area, 24,500 area. Could even go higher. Definitely a big ass imbalance here, imbalance there. Yeah. Even just way back up here. Got that buy to sell, break, retest. So definitely could come back and up in there. But you gotta let that sit up. Hey man, AUDUSD man, you better stop playing with me, man. Go ahead and push bullets and get on through now. I can get off the charts. I can go ahead, wash the dishes. Get my gym clothes ready for tomorrow. Make sure my squeegee lined out right. Stop playing, man. Come on, let me get these pips and let me off the charts. You ain't gotta do me like this. Come on. It's like them old people. You ain't gotta do me like this, man. You gotta hold me up like this, man. Come on, man. I need my guts. Come on, man. Don't do me like this. It's me, baby. It's Boogaloo. It's me, baby. Don't act like this. Act like this in front of the company, huh? Okay. I'm putting cases on all you. Oh, man. Yeah, we stalling out right now. We stalling right now, my friend. There's no go. There's no come. There's no go. There's no do nothing. It's just wait. Create. At least let me see it come up here. But if it don't, then it could mount from there. It could. I don't know. I think on the 15-minute chart, as we start to break below the low of this 15-minute candle, start closing out some of the positions. So because I don't want to go for that ride. I don't feel like waiting for this to pull back and come all the way down and then come all the way. No, I'm not going through all that, especially with those positions open. I know it's not a lot, but overall on that small account, it's a lot. So if we break the low at 68,859, then probably close out for at least two, 3. Now which one I'm gonna close? It's gonna be who is it? But yeah, it is almost 9 o'clock though. But yeah, so if we close below right over here, then if we close below this low on the 15-minute chart, closing out some positions, I'll leave a couple of them open. I'll probably trail the stops up to this 50% at this point. So since we have closed below this area, because if we start shorting out from here, then it's potentially gonna keep shorting out. And I ain't trying to go for that ride. Oh, hello, where you going? Don't try to sneak. You try to catch me while I ain't looking. Yeah, start breaking lows and I'm getting about something in position. close to that 9 o'clock interviews. I've been on for about an hour and some change. I got getting hungry too. I got the munchies like a mother. I need something to eat. So we gonna see. Yeah, if we start breaking lows on 15 minutes, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely close off positions. If not, if we keep going bullish, close off some positions at that TP1. Definitely try to stop at that point because yeah, I ain't trying to have that much risk on the table. And then if we keep going, we keep going. I do feel like we potentially going to continue to make higher highs and higher lows from here. I feel like the London session going to come open and sweep some levels from somewhere, depending on how high we push during this Asian session, and then the New York going to reverse it and kick it back to the downside, depending on where we close from the Asian and London. So it all depends, man. You just got to be at the charts and be there at the right time. But for me, my time is over. I'm out. Good luck. Peace.